Oh, hey Jenny, hey Susie, hey guys. It officially started a minute ago, but people are still logging on, so we'll just wait another minute. But for you guys that are on now, I want you to know that you're in exactly the right place. I'm going to show you exactly how to increase sales through your online store. It's going to be absolutely awesome. And trust me, you'll be so glad that you did. What we're going to be covering today is how to grow your online store, and I'll be sharing my top secret hacks too. So my goal is to teach you my top 5 steps to grow and scale your online store. I am sick of seeing you guys struggle. I know that there is a much easier way to have online success. I've seen it time and again, and it just needs to stop. Now, if you stick around until the very end, I have a very cool gift for you. So hang tight until the end because it's very much worth hanging around for and so exciting. My goal is to teach you something new and get you to stay until the end so you get a lot of value from this. If you stay until the absolute very end, you'll receive a free review of your online store. So I will personally review and let you know 3 ways to improve your online store. Plus, you'll receive my free ultimate guide to setting up your online store ebook. Absolutely free. So do you guys want that? Hands up if you want my personal help with your online store. Well, you've got it. So hey guys, if you have your mobile out, Facebook out, or emails open, I want you to close everything down. So you may not get asked very often to close your social media down, but I really want your full attention here. I want your full attention because if you don't, then you won't get the most out of this masterclass, and it's worth having laser focused attention so you really capture everything and you get the most value from this. So this is why I actually know what I'm talking about. I've owned 2 wildly successful online stores which had off the chart success. I'm an experienced digital marketer, web designer, developer with more than 7 years experience. So, I really do keep up with the trends. I'm also a mum of 3 with no formal digital marketing training. I have grown to a 6-figure business over the last 7 years, and trust me, it really is much easier than you may think. The thing is, I've researched, tried, and tested so many options, and my methods work. And really, I always like to choose the simplest path. So let me walk you through it. Here are some of my successes. So I've got Petite Bamboo, We Do Digital, Business Boxed, and one of my first gigs, Max and Ollie. So as I mentioned, my methods really do work. If you're prepared to put in a bit of the hard yards and implement some of my strategies, I can guarantee that you'll have the same online success that I've had. You see, I've done a lot of things right. I've had so much success through basically trial and error. But I've also done a lot of things wrong. And you'll have the benefit of learning from my mistakes. After working in e-commerce for 7 years, I've learned there is hidden business inside your existing online store. I have 2 simple reoccurring income hacks you can implement today. You too can have products that fly off the virtual shelves without being a sleazy salesperson and selling your soul. Because really, who wants that? My methods can plug into any online store. I've spent years finding out the hard way to sell your products online, but you'll get to cheat and find out the easy way. It truly is as simple as that. I hear time and again how newbies to the e-commerce world buy a whole bunch of products in bulk instead of really testing and optimizing each and every one to see what works. I've also seen online store owners that refuse to reinvest back into the business and pay themselves a wage too early on. I've seen others that expect that simply it's just as easy as building a pretty website and hoping that sales would roll in. Unfortunately, it takes a lot more effort and work than that. Yes, see, unfortunately, it's very tempting to pay yourself a wage quite early in the piece because you want, a reward for the hard work that you've put in. But unfortunately, that won't get you very far. You really need to know your numbers and reinvest everything that you earn back into the business, especially in the first 2 years. And see, it's not enough just to have a beautiful website. The website component of the business is the fun and creative part and quite exhilarating once you go live, but it's not enough to just get sales that way. And that novelty can fall short after a while. So in the past 7 years, I've scaled 2 e-commerce businesses to 6 figures. I really started with nothing and learnt everything there is to know about influencer marketing, abandoned cart tactics, and search engine marketing, or otherwise known as SEM. And I'm here to tell you that you can do this as well. So do you want the easy way to bring in 20 plus orders per day? Because now we're up to the part of how to grow your online store with reoccurring income without performing that labor-intensive hustling. And, passive income is achievable. I'm here to tell you that it is. So, how to grow your online store that gives you reoccurring income? Well, here are my top 3 secrets. The first is how to use a sales funnel to grow your online store on autopilot. This involves adding a lead magnet, which is something of value, or otherwise known as an opt-in, that leads into a sales funnel advertising a bunch of your products. It's really highly effective. Secret number 2 is how to leverage free and paid advertising. Secret number 3 is how to stand out from the crowd with influencer marketing. So how to use a sales funnel to grow your online store on autopilot. I'll never forget the first time I launched my very first online store. I hustled to form relationships with suppliers. I ordered some cute baby things that ultimately piled up on my kitchen table. And, then I went live with my website. I have to say that everything just failed in the beginning and all I got was crickets, to my shock horror. That's right, I had one sale from a friend who felt sorry for me and was sad to not nail it on launch. Once you set up an online store with inventory and tracking, just imagine how life-changing it would be to wake up to orders and watch your bank balance just simply rise. It means really spending the time crafting the online setup, then reaping the rewards of recurring income. And imagine not holding any stock at all, but spending your time setting up drop shipping images and descriptions, and then selling these without ever having to hold inventory. It's a smart growth tactic and means you can scale quite quickly. But it's important to remember that once you have supply agreements in place to dropship, that really the sky's the limit in terms of earning capacity. So when it comes to dropshipping, if you're not familiar with it, let me explain. It's a process involving selling other people's products via advertising on your store. So you might reach out to one of your favorite suppliers or brands and say that you're interested in selling their products. They will sell their products to you without having to purchase in bulk or purchase any stock that sits at your place or in your warehouse. But instead, they send out the product on your behalf. It's important to remember that the margin is less when it comes to drop shipping. So the margin, you can expect to earn less, but you don't have to pay for shipping or run the risk of purchasing in bulk. You can simply test the market to see what works and what doesn't, and then scale the products that do work. And that way that you may get less margin, but once you start scaling, it'll be worth it in the long run. Now, the fastest way to get traffic to your site is through Facebook advertising. It can be quite cost effective starting off with as little as $5 per day, and you can track the conversions through Facebook's Ads Manager. When I first started my online store, which was Bamboo Baby Wear, I remember waking up in the hospital just after I'd had my baby boy, and I'd monitor the sales through Ads Manager and feel so proud of myself that I'd set up my campaign correctly, sales were streaming through, and I could sit back and relax. You can also earn another revenue stream through affiliate marketing. Once you get enough traffic to your site, you can add banners or sponsored posts, very subtly done, and earn money through click-throughs. The trick is to do industry-relevant ads and to not overwhelm your website. So you really want to encourage users to not click off your site and stay on as long as possible. But there's a bit of an art to getting it right, and it can be highly lucrative. You've all heard of lead magnets before, and if not, it simply means offering something of value in exchange for their email address. So lead magnets are also called opt-ins, pop-ups, or newsletter sign-ups. So you can also integrate with your email provider and then send them on a journey through a series of emails. For example, I have a free ultimate guide to setting up an online store opt-in form on my website. And after sign up, the user gets taken into an email sequence with a combination of useful free content, free masterclass invites, and paid product offers and upsells. You can see how easy it is to attract new business and recurring income. And what you need to remember is if somebody's going to give up their email address and their data, such as their name or any other data that you put in these fields, they are your target audience. So they're the people that you want to reach. So this is a really effective strategy. Here are some plugins that I'd recommend: Thrive Leads and Sumo App. Both of them are for free and means that once you put this plugin on your website, they are the tools to capture your leads and set up your thank you page through with your lead magnet on there. So for example, if you were an online baby store, you might want to give your target market, say, a hospital checklist. So you might take the time creating your lead magnet, say in Canva, which is a free graphic design tool. Then once you've set this up and designed it, you would go to Sumo App or to Thrive Leads, download the plugin onto your website or get your developer to do it. And then you would add your lead magnet onto your website and onto your thank you page and integrate either one of these traffic tools with your email provider. So as you're just starting out, I would recommend Sumo App as your free plugin, traffic tool provider, and maybe MailChimp just to start off with if you're a startup. So what you'd need to do is integrate Sumo App into your website, MailChimp into your website, and just make sure that it's all synced together. If you get a bit stuck, feel free to reach out to your developer. And here's an example of a journey that you might take them on. So the lead magnet might take them to a thank you page with the actual download that you're offering. And then you want to have it synced to your email provider. So in this case, I've suggested MailChimp. Then take them on a journey. So day one might be some content and an educational piece. Day two might be a promo email. So this is your opportunity to sell your product. Day three might be an invite to a masterclass. So this is another sort of lead magnet that you want to do to generate them back into a funnel or into a paid product. Then your final email might be another promo email. Now, what you don't want to do is just send them on a journey of just promotional emails. Although promotional emails are important in e-commerce, you don't want to spam your audience too much and you want to provide value. It's all about building that like, trust, and know factor and providing value to your target market. So my secret number 2 is how to leverage free and paid advertising. So with a combination of both, without using every free and paid advertising tactics out there, it can be really effective. But it all comes down to choosing which free and paid advertising tactics that you want to start with. And it's really important to choose the right marketing channel for you. A common mistake in business is signing up to every known social media channel and investing in both paid and investing in both Facebook advertising and even Twitter and LinkedIn ads, and not carefully testing and measuring each. Kind of like throwing spaghetti on the wall and seeing what sticks. So just stick to 3 social media channels, usually Facebook, Instagram, and say Pinterest, And then take your time to set them up correctly. Build a strategy around using them and then test that strategy. It's really essential to know that if you're going down the path of paid advertising, that you really need to get an expert to set up your campaigns. I really can't stress this enough. When it comes to e-commerce, I'm a big believer in using a combination of free and paid advertising. Google AdWords is a really big game changer, and I've seen the benefits time and again. My biggest tip is find someone who actually has a proven track record of setting up campaigns that actually convert. So if you're going to be shopping around for SEM strategists, you'll want to ask them for who their clients are, what kind of records that they've achieved for them, and or even just basic results. And ask as many questions as you can. There's no question too silly, and it's important that you find the right partner to work with. When you're spending money on Google AdWords, you need a bit of a budget. Even if you're starting out at $10 a day, that is only just a starting cost, and it's also good to ask the strategists that you're working with on their recommendations for your industry. And, ask the question, how soon can I see results? How soon can I, what kind of benchmark are we aiming for? How many orders do you expect I'm going to make per day? So you might want to look out for a digital marketing strategist that looks after everything, might look after your Google AdWords, might look after your Facebook advertising campaigns, that really is a one-stop shop. That can prevent the overwhelm from happening from dealing with too many people and too many experts and trying to get the result that you're looking for. And then when it comes to basically free advertising, think things like email marketing. You can set up a free Mailchimp account if you have a small database or you're simply just starting out. And then as you grow, I'd recommend an email provider such as ActiveCampaign, especially if you want to set up funnels. So I remember when I first started on Instagram, I just wrote my profile, added a few pics, picked up some hashtags that I thought, had a really large following with lots of engagement. But I really got the shock of my life when no one was buying my products. I got more and more deflated with the algorithm changes and the lack of new followers, and worse, losing followers. I knew I really needed to slow down, to take the time to pick and choose what market channels to focus on, and then really write a strategy around them and test. So when it comes to Instagram, it's really all about your hashtags. So a really good starting point is to go into the search tool. Here I've demonstrated where you'd go into the tag section, then I'd go into the search bar, then I'd pick a top keyword for your industry. So for me, it was digital marketing. I started with a whole bunch of related tags. So this is Instagram suggesting, what would be relevant for your audience relating to digital marketing. So as a guideline, you really use posts between 500,000 and 1 million. You wouldn't really go over that. So as you can see here, digital marketing has 3,078,441 posts, which is just too large. You're basically in a pool of other competition and other posts, so you just really don't want to go there because the chances of you getting seen are quite minimal. Then having a look at the other hashtags, you've got to use your common sense a little bit. So for me, digital marketing agency might be a good one. Digital marketing tips. You don't want to go through anything that's, say under 1,000 posts. That wouldn't be effective. Then all I simply do is write down a list of my top hashtags that I've chosen. You can use 30. So I would recommend using all 30 and then adding them to your notes on your phone or your laptop, depending on what medium you use. Then that way, all you do is copy and paste them into your comments. It's really that simple. So this is really creating a hashtag bank, if you will, and you want to build from this over time. So it's important to do this exercise over and over. Another Instagram hack is using a program called Linktree. So as you can see in the top right here, my bio link is linktree/businessboxed. And what that means is when somebody clicks the URL in my bio, it goes to this link tree on the right-hand side here with my top 4 links. It just gives you extra opportunity to guide your user to where you want them to go. Now, if you have a business account with Instagram, you'll be able to see once you post how many people clicked on your bio, and then in Linktree, you'll be able to see how many people click through on that. And each individual one and how each one is tracking. So the analytics are so crucial here. If you just leave your normal website in your bio, you'll only likely get them to go on to, say, your homepage or, just one sublink or subdomain. You really want to be able to have Linktree, which is a free tool, and have multiple links, which is multiple opportunities to steer your user in the right direction. So let's look at a case study for a moment. This is one of my students called Marble and Me. Her business is handcrafted marble coffee tables, really cute business. And she implemented some of my strategies. So she loaded up some products in her business, in her online store, and she, wrote a sales funnel. She created some lead magnets as a way of generating interest and attracting her target audience to really engage with her. And what had ended up happening was that her results, she saw a 5 times revenue increase. So she put a number of opt-ins onto her website, which led into a sales funnel with a mixture of promo emails and content, education pieces, behind the scenes look of how her tables were made, also some, real life shots of her marble tables in actual homes. And it really, built that like, trust and know factor because it extended on a couple of touch points. So it started with the opt-in and then the sales funnel. And then she also ran some retargeting ads that really reminded her buyer and really warmed her buyer up to potentially buying from her. So, she had a really good result. What she also did was offered a free consult. This is especially beneficial in her case, for retail stores because she wanted to get her marble coffee tables in retail stores. So she offered to go out and have a free consult to any retail store that was interested in stocking her product. And it was really effective. She got loads of inquiries, which generated lots of interest, all by adding a couple of key lead magnets on her website. So now you understand really the power behind it. So all that we've covered, this is pretty exciting, right? So look, you've probably turned up on this webinar today as you've got an online store and you want to make more sales. So one way you can do that is by learning or modeling what's working right now. You've heard that, it's entirely possible. I've grown a wildly successful online store and today you've learned some things that will help you. And now I want to introduce you to my Grow and Scale Your Online Store program. A lot of you guys want information, and I have the information to really drive your online store forward and help you implement this. I know it's always awkward. You're on this webinar, and I do have something to sell. So if you guys are okay with that, I'd love to share this with you. If you want me to share this with you, let me know and put it in the chat box. So let's just talk about disposable income for a moment. We all have a portion from our pay for fun money. So what I'm asking you today is instead of putting your fun money into non-growth items such as movies, dinners, and shopping and investing yourself in your business, I want you to invest in your business instead. Money basically replenishes every, say, 2 weeks. But let me ask you something. Does time? If you missed your daughter's Easter hat parade because you had to work, do you get that time back? What I really want is to give you something that not only gives you money, but saves you time. So in the past hour, would you agree this has been time well spent? But as you can understand, I can't cover everything about how to crush your online store in just an hour, even if we had all day. But I do have a very special offer for you But you need to act fast to get this special. The thing is, old habits die hard. I'm sure you've seen tons of webinars and then you go back to your office the next day and nothing happens. You go back to just longing for a successful business rather than actually having one. The reason is old habits are very, very hard to break. The old way to break this habit is investing in the tools, resources, and education to get out there. If you don't, you'll slide right back into those habits and be right back to where you started before watching this webinar. And let me just say, you'll be thrilled. At the end of the day, you need systems, you need action, and you need a ton of information and the exact step-by-steps so customers buy from your online store again and again. Information alone will not get you there. You need my package to basically take you to the next level. You can have money or excuses, and I want you guys to definitely have the money. A lot of people look at it as money is bad, but really it's just a tool for exchange. Don't you think, guys? You basically spend money now to get an even bigger return in the future. When talking about money being a tool for exchange, all we're asking you to do is invest in the tools, resources, and education to really take your business to the next level. You spend money now to get something even bigger in return. So guys, how would you all like help with this? How does that sound? Imagine earning 10K, 25K, 35K from recurring income and not having just income from selling products, but ebooks, lead magnets, downloadables, the sky's the limit. I mean, what would that do for you? What would that do for your life? Pretty cool, right? And how would you like it if I could help you implement all this? So put in the chat box if this is something you'd like my personal help on. As your teacher, your mentor, I want to help you with this. So here is how I can help. With my Grow and Scale Your Online Store, let me walk you through what you're going to get. First, you're going to get my help with finding your idea module, valued at $2,000. Next, I'm going to teach you how to develop your product, valued at $999. Then you'll receive my Slow to Grow, High Converting Website Secrets, valued at $2,999. Really, it's all about saying goodbye to the tumbleweeds plowing in your online store and hello to orders flowing in. So next up, my Finding Your Tribe on Social Media, valued at $1,499. Then How to Run Your Business Effectively, valued at $1,999. Plus, I'm going to show you how to crush it on Instagram with my no-fail sales strategy, valued at $1,999. Then it's time to scale your online store, pretty much 10 times. So this comes to a total value of $13,494. Finding your idea. Now, this is normally valued at $2,000 and it includes a number of modules. The first one, including brainstorming your unique selling proposition, what makes your product stand out from your competition. The next module is how to validate your idea, then how to get your product to market fit, and then finding your niche and customer avatar. So it's really, really important that you don't skip over this step and really embrace finding your idea and really refining it. The next one is developing your product. So I'll show you how to design your prototype or sample garment. I'll also be showing you how to package up, design and brand up your look, how to source suppliers and start the negotiation process, importing do's and don'ts, everything that you need to know, and then working on your profit margins. So this is valued at $999. The next module is the Slow to Grow, High Converting Website Secrets. So as you can imagine, I've been a web designer for 7 years, so I know quite a lot about the user experience and how to get your website to convert. So I'll be teaching you all about product photography on a really shoestring budget, how to add products to your online store, how to add lead magnets to your store, really marketing to your database, all about email marketing, the do's and don'ts and my top tips, and then my 5 top website essentials to converting that customer. So as you can imagine, when a customer or potential customer goes onto your website, I'm going to show you how to capture them, keep them, and convert them into a customer. It's that simple. So the next module is sourcing your manufacturer. So it's really important to understand how to find a local manufacturer, how to find a global manufacturer, and then how to find the right packaging supplier, because they all work as an ecosystem with one another. And I've got some really valuable tips on how to really source those manufacturers and find the right fit for you. And then I'll also be teaching you all you need to know about shipping. Module 5 is all about finding your tribe on social media. So I'll be teaching you blogging strategies and content marketing, how to write compelling copy, introduction to influencer marketing. I'll be teaching you the art of your wait list and how to use social media to really find your customer and get them interested in your product. I'll be also sharing my top tips on user-generated content hacks. As you might have heard the expression before, content is king. I'll also be teaching you about hashtag research on Instagram, Insta story strategies to really sell, how to invest in your business once, and you'll never have to fumble through the dark trying to get your business off the ground. If you've ever felt like social media was just throwing spaghetti on the wall and seeing if it sticks, well, no more. I'm going to show you exactly what to do with Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest, and really how to work it for your business. I'll also be sharing my Facebook advertising hacks and how to work SEO like a boss. The next module is running your business effectively. Now, this is all about how to provide excellent customer support, really how to optimize and refine your product, and then, third-party logistics. So when you get to a point where, you got the orders coming in, you've got happy customers, it's really time to take your business to the next level and consider third-party logistics. I'll be teaching you all about that. This is valued at $1,999. So I mentioned before my Instagram no-fail strategies. Now, as you can see here, I've built up my Instagram following to 11,500 followers. And I'm not just talking about followers. I'm talking about real engaged and active customers that I've found through Instagram. So I'll be sharing my top tips and hacks and really strategies, which is what you really want, especially in e-commerce. Next, it's all about scaling your business. So I'll be teaching you how to ask for customer reviews, the power of referrals, developing your sales funnel, my guide to running giveaways, how to build your email list, how to get more traffic to your site, and then coupon code strategies. I'll also be showing you how to add a wholesale arm to your business, which is a whole nother revenue stream. So I had two choices when putting this together for everybody. I did think about selling this for $99 and everyone would have access to it, and that there was just this one option. But the problem with that is I can't really put the time and effort in to really serve you. But I really wanted to give you some personalized attention. So I decided to charge $999. As I'm guessing you want my all, right? First, you're going to get my help with finding your idea module, valued at $2,000. Next, I'm going to teach you how to develop your product, valued at $999. Then you'll receive my slow to grow, high converting website secrets, valued at $2,999. Really, it's all about saying goodbye to the tumbleweeds plowing in your online store and hello to orders flowing in. So next up, my Finding Your Tribe on social media, valued at $1,499. Then how to run your business effectively, valued at $1,999. Plus, I'm going to show you how to crush it on Instagram with my no-fail sales strategy, valued at $1,999. Then it's time to scale your online store. pretty much 10 times. So this comes to a total value of $13,494. So look, you've probably turned up on this webinar today as you've got an online store and you want to make more sales. So one way you can do that is by learning or modeling what's working right now. You've heard that, it's entirely possible. I've grown a wildly successful online store, and today you've learned some things that will help you. And now I want to introduce you to my Grow and Scale Your Online Store program. One of my very savvy students, Sarah Dayin, had a lovely testimonial of her experience throughout the course. She says, my online store has grown from selling one product a month to 5 figures per week. I am so thrilled to have done the Grow and Scale Your Online course because the learnings, tools and strategies has been a total game changer for me. I wish I'd done it sooner. Work with Hayley, you won't regret it. Thanks, Sarah. But that's not all. I'm going to include a very special bonus, which is my Ultimate SEO Training Bundle, valued at $2,000. So I'm going to include this as part of the purchase because I really believe that in order to grow your online store, you need to cover all your SEO components. So I'm going to be including this absolutely free, but only if you purchase within the next 15 minutes, and then it won't be included. I'll also be including my sizzling email marketing training series. Now, you guys have all heard of a sales funnel, and perhaps you've heard of, setting up a newsletter, but really, how do you get it to convert for you? How do you get your newsletter to convert? How do you get your funnel to really convert for you and bring in sales every single day through abandoned cart tactics, through quick strategies that will make sure that you get the most from your current email list and any new potential buyers who may not be ready to buy from you, but you can communicate with them via your sales funnel. So I'm going to be including this extra special bonus. This is valued at $600 and I'm going to be including this absolutely free. Also, if you purchase within the next 15 minutes. Plus, you'll also receive 6 modules over 12 weeks with access to our private Facebook group with women ready to network and solve your roadblocks. So let's recap that again. Finding your idea, developing your product, the slow to grow high converting website secrets, the finding your tribe on social media, running your business effectively, and then it's also time to scale. Plus, you'll receive my 2 bonuses for the first 10 people only. So you've got to be super, super quick, you guys. So the Ultimate SEO Training Bundle, valued at $2,000, and the free email templates bonus, valued at $999. So the total value comes up at $16,493. So, if all I did was, I thought about selling this program to you guys for $16,000, but I'm not going to. If all I did was to provide you with 10 plus orders per day, what would that be worth to you? This is a one-time investment where you'll make your money back in within the first month. Then you'll have the knowledge forever. It's that simple. So, if I could finally make your online store profitable, what would that be worth to you? But, don't worry, I'm definitely not going to charge you $16,000. But I do have a question for you. What does one customer on repeat, what's that worth to you? To have my one-on-one coaching in this space, it's $5,000 minimum. So you can see why others are paying me $5,000 per month to mentor them, because the return on investment could be 5-10 times this amount. Grow and Scale Your Online Store is a pretty good deal at $999 if others are paying me $5,000 to mentor them. But here's what I have for you today. My Grow and Scale Your Online Store program is normally priced at $2,000. So if you go over to www.businessbox.com.au/grow-scale, you can follow the link and sign up right now. But today, and for a very, very limited time only, I'm going to charge you $999. I want this within reach of the average online store owner. And I've really given my all into this course and given absolutely everything of mine to put this together for you and make it really valuable. Other opportunities take 3 to 5 years to get your initial investment back. With this, you'll get 5 times back from your very first sale. I'm also offering a payment plan where you can get started today for $99. So this is a 12-month payment plan spanning over the course of 12 months. And it means that for $99, you can get started today and you'll receive all the bonuses and the entire Grow and Scale online course. So if you'd like to join us, come on over to businessboxed.com.au/grow-scale to take up the offer. And because I'm feeling really generous today and really your success is my success, I'm also going to offer you the Advanced SEO Secrets training valued at $2,000 strictly for the first 10 signups. And trust me, you won't want to miss this training as it's 90 minutes of very juicy content on how to get your website ranking in Google. So to get started, all you need to do is go over to www.businessbox.com.au/grow-sale and sign up. So bonus number 3 is the Instagram Like a Boss training valued at $2,000. So I'll be sharing my top Insta story strategies to drive sales, my hashtag research tips, which you won't want to miss, and lessons on driving real engagement, which leads to sales. So note, this special training is for online stores, so you really won't want to miss this. It's available if you purchase within the next 15 minutes. So bonus number 4 is my landing page templates. Now, you might be familiar with landing pages or heard the term, but if you're looking at doing a sales page for your online store for any reason, you want to check out my landing page templates. So these templates will give you a high converting navigation. You'll be able to use the designs for your own templates, and I'll show you a really great user experience. So it's valued at $1,499, and being a web designer developer for the last 7 years, I know what works and what converts a user when they come onto your landing page, and I'll be sharing my templates with you. So really highly valuable. And again, only if you purchase within the next 15 minutes. So you'll still be able to buy the course after 15 minutes, but the bonuses will expire after the 15-minute period. So you've got to be quick. Now, you have 2 choices. You could do absolutely nothing and not take up, this leap of faith, which is 100% risk-free. Or the second option, you could take up this small investment today compared to all the value you'll get in return and just give it a shot. Now, here is what I like to call the tale of 2 people. The first one is a nervous and timid online store owner, possibly lurking, but they just don't take action. I don't know about you, but I don't like working with these people, and they usually generally don't like taking action. Those people are never successful. The people I love are the people like us. They get onto this masterclass, they hear it, they understand it, they get it set up, they produce it, and boom, they get out there and make stuff happen. So let me ask you all, pop in the chat box whether you're girl number 1 or this girl here, the action taker, girl number 2. Because girl number 1 will probably hang up on the masterclass now. But if you're ready to take some massive action in your online store and change your life for the better, then this is what we're going to do. Sign up now, follow this link to the Grow and Scale Your Online Store 12-week program, and it's all yours. You can get started today. So it's businessbox.com.au/grow-sale. So, the real question is it worth, a few minutes of your time to check this out? Which, if it does, even half of what I've claimed today on this webinar would pay for itself. So I really encourage you to head on over to businessbox.com.au/grow-scale, because I wouldn't want you to miss out on this very, very important training. You know, I know that you want to grow your online store and you really need the tools and the resources and the information to get you there that obviously I can't cover in just an hour training. So, look, here's the thing. People can have money or they can have excuses. That's it. So right now you have two options. You can sign up or you can go make money. Or you can come up with a bunch of excuses as to why you couldn't afford it, why you don't have time. So just think of this. You can't have both money and excuses. And you have to decide what you want. An online store that has off-the-chart success like I did, or go back to struggling. I don't know about you, but I'd rather have the money. And that's why you would need to invest right now. A lot of people look at money like it's the root of all evil. But it's the tool for exchange to up-level your business to create even more freedom. It's that simple. You spend money right now to get a bigger return. So, you have a decision to make. You can go and invest and have the whole system up in 3 weeks making you money, or you can forget about this webinar, wake up tomorrow and keep doing what you're doing. I'm guessing you do want something to change. Otherwise, why did you sign up for this webinar? Which choice is more exciting for you? You don't want to have no sales. You don't want to have stock sitting around that you can't sell. That's why I want to help you right now. You need help. So let's get this fixed for you. Head over to businessbox.com.au/grow-scale. First, you're going to get my Finding Your Idea module valued at $2,000, Developing Your Product valued at $999, the Slow to Grow High Converting Website Secrets module valued at $2,999, Finding Your Tribe on Social Media valued at $1,499, Running Your Business Effectively valued at $1,999, How to Crush It on Instagram with my no-fail sales strategy, my absolute favorite, valued at $1,999, and then it's Time to Scale module valued at $1,999. So I'm going to throw in these 3 bonuses, which are going to be hugely beneficial. But this is for only the first 10 people. So you need to hurry so you don't miss out. The first bonus is the Ultimate SEO Training Bundle, valued at $2,000. The second is my free email templates, valued at $999. And the third is my Advanced SEO Strategies, valued at $2,000. Total value, $18,493. Plus, I'd also love to offer the first 10 signups a 30-minute strategy session where I'll look at your business closely, identify some key problem areas, and offer suggestions to improve. Yes, you can have me one-on-one for 30 minutes so we can nut it out together. Head on over to www.businessbox.com.au/grow/scale. And you know, I have to say, I'm really nothing special. I can't sew or make my own product. I don't have a business degree. I have spent 7 years creating and building successful online stores. It's my jam. I'm going to give you today my exact formula and step-by-step methods for a small investment. Or you can spend all your time trying to get your online store to convert. They're just the 2 choices. So if you'd like to join me, head on over to businessbox.com.au/grow-scale. And remember, the bonuses are only available if you sign up within the next 15 minutes only. So my program has a timer on it, so I'll be able to tell if you've purchased within the next 15 minutes, and all the bonuses are all yours. I hope you join me. See you on the inside.